and welcome to the session on Importance of Arc Welding in Manufacturing Process and WES. Let us begin with the session.
Let us look at the objectives of this session. At the end of this session, you will be able to brief about welding, state the basic working principles of arc welding, state the applications of arc welding in different industries, brief about the activities of WES. Let us first understand what is meant by welding. Welding is the joining of two or more metals together using heat with or without the application of pressure and filler metal. Most of the metals and alloys can be welded. The materials to be joined are held in contact together and the required energy is applied mainly in the form of heat. This heat fuses the material and the joint solidifies on cooling. The basic classification of welding process is as follows: gas welding, arc welding, resistance welding, solid-state welding, thermochemical welding, radiant energy welding. The basic classification of arc welding are carbon arc, shielded metal arc welding, submerged arc welding, gas tungsten arc welding having a non-consumable electrode, metal inert gas welding, electroslag, plasma arc having a non-consumable electrode. One of the common types of welding is SMAW, shielded metal arc welding. This is also known as stick welding. Generally, this is a manual process using a flux-coated consumable electrode. Next, let us learn about the working principles of SMAW welding. The source of heat for an arc welding process is an electric arc generated between two electrically conducting materials separated by a small air gap. The flux-coated electrode acts as one pole of the electric circuit, while the workpiece acts as the other pole of the electric circuit. When an arc is struck between a metal electrode and the workpiece, the arc heats the metal and forms a pool of liquid metal. The distance between the tip of the electrode and the workpiece through which arc is formed is termed as arc length or arc gap. Resistance is directly dependent on the arc length. The arc length is commonly 3 mm and depends on the electrode diameter. Generally, in case of stick welding, the electrode material is consumable. The consumable electrode, which is made of the same material as that of the workpiece, is coated with flux, strikes the arc, and gets consumed during the welding process. The electrode gets consumed as and when the metal is deposited. The flux coated on the electrode produces shield gas under high temperature, which shields the molten metal from atmospheric gases, which may result in metal oxidation. Also, it serves in stabilization of arc and slag formation to reduce heat loss, which improves the overall bead quality of the weld. The liquid pool of metal mixes with the work and becomes a part of it. On cooling, solid metal of homogeneous bond and a joint is formed. Next, let us understand the importance of arc welding. Arc welding is an essential component of many industries such as automotive, shipbuilding, heavy machineries, earth movers and highway equipment, farming equipment, aerospace, piping and plumbing, chemical, fertilizer and petroleum, construction, etc. Next, let us learn about an important organization in the field of engineering, that is, Welding Engineering Society or WES. The Japan Welding Engineering Society (JWES) initiated the Welding Technology Information Center in 2006 to offer information about welding technologies accumulated in Japan since World War II in order to help welding engineers and to transfer the technologies to the coming generations. The Japan Welding Engineering Society Standard (WES Standard) covers a variety of functions. They are testing and inspection, base materials, welding and cutting machines, design and fabrication, certification, safety and health about welding and joining.
To recap, we have learned to brief about welding, state the basic working principles of arc welding, state the applications of arc welding in different industries, brief about the activities of WES. So that's all about importance of arc welding and WES. Hope you have understood all the concepts. See you in the next session.